WNST, Towson, Baltimore, and Baltimore Positive. I'm wearing my Weis hat. Rob Santoni gave me this hat like 9 months ago. Ever since my hair started to grow long, I have not really worn hats, but I'm going to be at the Super Bowl next week. Full Super Bowl coverage, Super Bowl 56. I've done the math on the Roman numerals. It's Rams, it's Bengals. Yes, it's the Bengals, the real Bengals. They're in the Super Bowl. We're going to be there all week. All of it, of course, brought to you by our friends and our Weis Conversations. I've been drinking Weis purified water because we got like cases of it around here. So instead of bringing ice cream onto the set and having it melt all over the place, I'm just going to have some water. Jaime Hynoski joins us now. She is the originator of all things Weis, right along with Rob Santoni, as we talked about Valentine's chocolates and all the stuff that I'm going to have to like click Weis to go and send to my wife while I'm flying back from Los Angeles. Jaime, welcome in. How are you? And another Weis conversation here. But I mean, this cold of winter, and you know, you're a Bears fan, and I'm a Ravens fan, and we're all stuck watching like other teams have fun at this point, right?
Absolutely. But you know, it's a fun time.
How did you become a Bears fan? I got to ask that because like I have a few of you in my life that aren't from Chicago. Was it the pizza? Was it Walter Payton? Was it Mike Dick? I mean, what made you a Bears fan?
My boyfriend is a Bears fan.
Oh, okay. All right. You married into it.
Kind of, yeah.
Well, my wife was a Patriot fan. During the youthful part of her life. Then she met me, and she was a Patriot fan for 1 year. Brady won the first Super Bowl, and then I'm like, look, we feed our family on the Ravens winning here. We need to be Ravens fans. So my wife has adopted purple, and she looks better. And she completely got rid of the whole Tom Brady era. So she missed all the Super Bowls. All of her family's had all the fun. So you should not give up the Bears now while they're at rock bottom. You know, they'll come back. Tell your boyfriend I mean, they might win. I don't know. They're pretty mismanaged.
I don't know either. It might go up. It's got to get better from here.
Well, listen, I'm going to be out at the Super Bowl all next week. And I told all of your staff, I said, I don't think I'm going. And I told my audience, I'm like, I went to 27 straight Super Bowls, and I missed one last year because of COVID. And then this year it felt like indoor mask, LA, like COVID, Omicron, all that. But lo and behold, I'm going now. So, and I'm missing out apparently on this huge Valentine's thing with chocolates and dipping and all of this stuff that Rob Santoni is going to be sending to my wife. She doesn't know it yet. Let's not tell her. She doesn't listen to the show. It's fine. But tell me about strawberries and Valentine's Day, because like this is a big deal. And in Rob's store, he has like a whole chocolate corner year round. But I know you guys go all out for the loved ones for Valentine's Day.
We do. So in any of our stores, February 12th through the 14th, you can stop in, get some fresh, large chocolate dipped strawberries. They're dipping there fresh in the store. So you can come in, you can get milk chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate. You could get a variety pack, but they're so good. And I feel bad for you that you are going to miss having some of those strawberries, but good for you for being in LA.
2 years ago, my wife and I went to Asia. We went to Seoul, South Korea, and to Tokyo to see U2. And we stayed in Tokyo near the Tsukiji market, which is like the biggest fish market in the world. And you get up at 6 a.m. and they're eating fish, and drinking beer, and talking baseball, and it was fun. But the strawberries were it was really sort of a cultural thing. Every marketplace had white strawberries, and it was about love, and buying strawberries were available 365. I love strawberries. They are strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. It's how I lost weight 15 years ago, and I eat them every morning of my life. I'm always picking the big ones, but for chocolate on strawberries, I'm dark chocolate all day long. What are you?
I'm not a dark chocolate fan. I know I should be, but I do like the
you're
milk
near
chocolate.
Hershey too, right? I mean, the Weis headquarters is right near like Chocolate Town, and we've all eaten more milk chocolate than we know what to do with, right? So that's our culture is milk chocolate.
Yeah, I like milk chocolate and white chocolate. Those are, I don't know that I have a favorite. I usually dig for the white. Maybe that's my favorite.
See, dark chocolate's weird because if you get like the 90%, it's really bitter. And then you sort of step it back to 7. And I love these percentages, 68%, 56%. When I see it, I like dark chocolate better though, and I don't know that I had dark chocolate other than maybe like a little a special dark when I was a kid or whatever. But now I'm addicted to dark. I like white chocolate too, but on strawberries, all chocolate tastes good on strawberries.
Yeah.
Flowers too, and balloons, right? Like the whole deal. I saw it. I went into the store the other day, and I'm not letting my wife know that I'm gonna try to do something on Valentine's Day because I'm a terrible husband. Super Bowl and Valentine's Day have converged they've moved this thing out of January into the middle of February, and it's really screwing with my Valentine's Day here, Jamie.
Yeah, I don't know who planned that.
Well, Roger Goodell's messing with my marriage is what's happening here. So
Yeah.
true story. I booked my flights. I did all the stuff, and I really didn't think I was going. I think I told you a couple of weeks ago. I told some folks at Weis, I'm probably not going. I had to tell my sponsors, like, I didn't put it in any of my sponsorship packages because it's a big deal, but it's sort of was out of my control. So I decided to go, and Luke didn't want to go, so he's not going. It's the first time in 12, 13 years he's not going. And my wife was going to go, but we have the cat and moving and her family, so she's staying back, Omicron and all that. So I'm going out, and I booked my flight home on Monday. And because it's in California, I've never been to a Super Bowl in LA. It's the first time back there. I've been to LA a million times. I decided to fly out of the Orange County airport, and I saw the flights, and I'm like, I'm going to sleep in day after the Super Bowl, take my time, get to the airport, fly all day. And I said to Jen, I'm like, I can get home at 7 o'clock or 11 o'clock. I'm just going to get home at 11 o'clock, get home a little later. I can Uber back from the airport. And then I looked down on the date and I saw it was Valentine's Day. And I said, oh boy, I probably shouldn't walk in the door at midnight out of an Uber on Valentine's Day. So I had to completely reroute everything. So give me a little primer, because I talked to Rob. I should keep my voice down because she can hear me. Can I Wise to go like some balloons? Like, give me what's in the Wise Valentine section other than chocolates. I know you have flowers. You always have flowers, so I could do that. Give me a little. Make this thing good for me. I'm going to be gone 8 days, and I'm
Right.
coming back. Help me out. Help a husband out here.
So when you walk in, for Valentine's Day, we have our florist is there. They're wrapping flowers. So I know you can't do it, but if you walk into the store, they're making you a bouquet. You can pull what flowers you want in there. They'll make a fresh arrangement for you. They do a really great job. So of course, grab your flowers, your strawberries, and we have cards. So why not pick up your cards while you're there? And
Yeah, there's little like mints that said "Be
around
true" on them, and like "I love you," and like the little broken heart mints. I love those. When I was a kid, we used to give those. Those were best.
Yeah. And then for other people, Rob or Nestor, who are going to be around with their significant other, you can pick up your steak, your lobster, your crab leg, shrimp, whatever it is that you want to have. And then you can have a nice dinner at home too. So if you make it home in time, you might want to swing by the store and bring some dinner home.
I'm just gonna be frank with you. I got a lot of sponsors here and a lot of places I got to eat. I'm going 8.5, 9 days. I can't like hand her a steak and say, let's cook this. Valentine's Day. I can do that the next day or the day before, leave some ice cream behind. Jamie Hynoski's here trying to keep my marriage together on Valentine's Day with a very wise conversation before we head out to Super Bowl week. I know you guys are doing a lot, and we're having fun with Valentine's Day and hearts and all of that, but you guys have taken this to another level on the charitable side. We talk about rounding up all the time. Rob Santoni came on this week, talked about how much money back in January for United Way, and I'm a roundup guy. Once I learned about rounding up, you've changed my life. You had me order online. I've learned how to self-checkout. I scan now. I put the bananas up. I put the tomatoes up. I put the little numbers in. I look on the little SKU codes, 4078 maybe on the back. I'm trying to remember. But either way, you got me doing all these little things right now. So you're educating me on how to like check out and round up for good causes like the American Heart Association, right?
Right. So February is American Heart Month, and this is our 4th year partnering with them. Since we started, we have joined with our customers and their donations and made over $1 million donate it to the American Heart Association. So really great. And we're doing that again this month. So starting February 1 through the 28th, we are asking our customers to make a donation at checkout, $1, $3, $5, $10, or you could simply round up, like you mentioned, rounding up your change just that little bit makes a big difference.
Big eating week. It's not tailgating because people are inside. Maybe it's not like gathering in the way we used to gather, but give me a little what are you going to be doing on Super Bowl Sunday? I've asked people where they were when John Taylor caught the ball. I'm not going to ask you where you were in 1989. I know where I was. I just bought a big screen TV on Kane Street, and it was the first Super Bowl I ever watched on a big screen. I'd saved my nickels, and that's all I wanted in life was a big screen TV in 1989. I guess my tastes have changed at this point, but for Super Bowl parties, it's weird for me because I go to the game every year, so I miss the commercials. I'm always at the game taking pictures and seeing the game and interviewing people and doing all that stuff. But the regular world, like, this is a feast, and it's a big week, and I think there's probably a lot of nachos eaten and a lot of beer drank, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, Super Bowl parties are fun. So whether you're going to a party somewhere else or you're just having a get together at your home, there's a lot of fun things that you can do. Normally we stay home, at least since we've had our son, we stay home.
Is he a Bears fan then? Does he have to be?
I think we try to make him one, but I don't know.
You're in central Pennsylvania, right? So it could be Eagles, it could be Steelers, it might even be Ravens, right? Like, people on your block, who do they root for?
We have a lot of Eagles and Steelers fans around here. I think it's pretty split here in the middle of the state. But
you're the Bears fan in the middle,
and we fall in the middle, yeah.
Then why is your boyfriend a Bears fan?
I'm thinking like maybe back to the 80s. Okay. He was growing up, so I'm thinking that's probably how it.
That's how it happens. I mean, we have Steeler fans here in Baltimore, and it's from Terry Bradshaw and whatever. It's just Raiders fans here from Ken Stabler. It's part of being old. I was a Houston Oiler fan, so when we didn't have the team here for 13 years, everything I had was Oilers. The good news for me is that that logo's gone, so it's been put away, so I could properly get purple eyes. But it's been 25 years now, and I used to really. I mean, I was Nasty Nestor 20, so I fought with other fans and Steeler fans and Eagles. I'm not down with the Flyers, but all the rest of the Philadelphia teams, I'm okay with. I mean, it's probably a little ex-hockey grudge that I have. Same thing with the Penguins. I'm not much for the Penguins, but I've mellowed on the Steelers and the Eagles, and especially on the Eagles after they won. I felt good that those fans won, and it's like Cincinnati. This is part of really getting older. I kind of want Cincinnati to win, right? I mean, I don't – it's nothing against L.A. or the Rams or Stan Kroenke stealing the team, but Cincinnati never wins anything. I just want people to be happy because, even my wife's people, they never won anything in Boston. Now all they do is win, right? Let everybody win. That's how I feel about it.
Yep, I agree. I'm good with it. So when you're going out for your Super Bowl party, stop in Weis, pick up some party trays, hoagies, wings, pizza. We got it all.
Cincinnati chili is what I say. Eat some chili for Cincinnati and let Joe Burrow go on. Jaime, I appreciate you coming on as always, talking nice things about the Heart Association and giving me at least a few ideas when I'm in the air most of Valentine's Day to land to a happy wife holding balloons. What is it? Balloons, flowers, chocolate-covered strawberries. Did I miss anything? The little candy hearts that say "Be True."
Yes, you'll need a card, a greeting card.
She likes cards too. She really does. More than I do. I'm such a bad card giver. She has felt a tremendous guilt about not sending holiday cards the last few years. She has her little list, and she it's modern, right? If you're sending Christmas cards, you're kind of old-fashioned, right? You send Christmas cards?
I do. I had a really cool Christmas card this year.
How did I not get one?
I must have got lost.
I changed my address. It's okay. Jaime Hynoski from Weis Markets joining us here for another Weis conversation. Really appreciate you coming on. And I left you alone about the ice cream, but I am going to come and tour the ice cream factory because I have 4 gallons of it in my fridge right now.
Please do.
The cinnamon's really good, underrated. I just want to say cinnamon on apple pie. I learned a very valuable lesson during the holidays. My wife made this beautiful apple pie and, cinnamon ice cream. It sounds kind of plain and simple. Very, very complimentary. So I
Good.
appreciate that. Jamie, take care. We'll speak with you hopefully soon. Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks, Nestor.
Keep the faith on the Bears. I'll keep the faith on the Ravens. Jamie Hynoski joining us here. Wise Conversations. We're taking the show on the road next week to Los Angeles, California, Hollywood. I'll be inside. I'll be masked up. I'll tell Jamie and Robbie, you want me to wear some Wise? Get me masks. All sponsors, get me masks with sponsors for next week, and make sure they're NK95 or N95s. We're going to be out in Los Angeles all week long. Celebrities, fun. Had some pre-visitors. Jerome Bettis stopped by this week for all you Steeler fans out there. Ross Tucker stopped by from up in central Pennsylvania as well earlier in the week. So some of our Super Bowl guests are dropping by this week and into next week. We have a full slate from Radio Row, Super Bowl 56 in Los Angeles. I'm Nestor. We are WNST, AM 1570, Towson, Baltimore, having those Wise Conversations and talking BaltimorePositive.com.